Is wanting to have sex with a mime just the real life equivalent of being a monster fucker? Is that what we were supposed to be taking from the music video for Build God and Then We'll Talk? That lady was a monster fucker the entire time? That's like such an esoteric reference. I'm very sorry. These mimes are monsters, so you know, fair point actually. Pokemon Ileana, it's not like it's even if you did send a Borb at me. I don't think it's supposed to reach. I just I do kind of love it when the Borbs don't reach. Welcome on Led Crook, glad to have you, Sweet Bean. You might have noticed, we actually did start today a little bit early, and that is in part because I now work fully remotely, so I think I'm gonna try to go to my normal ending time. So yeah, do expect maybe for me to move from like 3-hour streams to maybe 4-hour streams.
Tell me where I can put my weenie. Show me where your is from. Show me where your
I love how beautifully cut off the timing on that is. Welcome on everyone though. Glad to have you, Sweet Beans. We are we've met this big boy, SKA.
Acceleration.
Excuse me? SKA, my love. I have only a sense of self-preservation and I'm an adrenaline junkie, so there's that. That's one hell of a button for the topic at hand. Welcome on to see glad I guess Sweet Bean. Anyways, hopefully everyone's got a good weekend. Hopefully it was like nice and restful. You managed to, for those of you who are in the northern hemisphere, hopefully you managed to stay cool in spite of the like, you know, heat wave that's kind of gripping all of us. Speaking of staying cool, think of the hydrate. But yeah, I'm trying to think of what I did. That's right. SK, very good. I love him. I definitely fell in love with him immediately as soon as he flew through the air, landed into a pool of water, and immediately started literally flexing. I was like, okay, I love this guy. But yeah, my weekend was good, relatively restful. I went to a local conservatory, which was a lot of fun. Big, huge mistake. It was a cold and rainy whole week, but heat wave is coming, it will kill everyone. Stock up on the cold energy while you got it, is what I'll say. But yeah, no, we went to a local conservatory, which was great. Except it was a conservatory that was replicating rainforest conditions. So we went inside. What's up, Chris?
Since there's a 0% chance that Starkey Morph is celebrating the 4th of July, Happy Canada Day everyone, it's Canada Day everyone, sing.
You know what? Happy Canada Day to you as well. But I'm definitely not, I have no plans on celebrating the 4th of July this year. So happy Canada Day. You know what? It's kind of conveniently placed because it does mean that it's like almost at the same time. 4th of July is dead to me. Yeah. But yeah, we went to a local conservatory, which was great because there was a lot of really cool plants, and I took a bunch of pictures and then I forgot to post them because I'm a goobus. And then it turns out rainforests are really fucking hot and really fucking moist. So we left the building and it was the same temperature inside the building as outside. But the only difference was that it was drier outside. So like that was, you know, that was a fun experience. And then we ended up going, where did we? I think we had plans to do something else, but we ended up just like going to get like lunch at like a fancy seafood place, which was nice. So that Sunday was mostly a lot of like rest. And then yesterday I took the English exam, the PTE core. What's up, Chris?
Wow, really fucking hot and really fucking moist. Are you describing the rainforest storm on a Friday night?
Crisp. I don't want to know how you and your dragon boyfriend get down. Rainforests are hot and humid. But yeah, I took my English exam today, and I woke up this morning to the fucking results, and I got a perfect score, and I'm like, I now feel like a fucking idiot for being anxious the entire time. Welcome on, Embryonic. What are you, Sweet Bean? I literally got like like the maximum possible score on everything. And I'm just like, you know what? Fair enough. I guess this is for people for whom English is not like a primary language. Clair, yeah, we're obscuring the Clairs and clearing the obscures. I do like that. I do like it's. I like what the fuck are those called? Ferris wheels. I was like, what are those called? I can't believe I forgot what a Ferris wheel is. All right, cutscene happening. Pokemon and Gadget, go Navy Sweep. You can shout for Gadget.
Wanna go for a ride? Apparently, that was where people went on dates, you know? What do you think happened in those cabins?
No, actually, my guess is this was Expedition 50. You see, they created this giant wheel, and they tried to cross the world.
Okay, Professor.
Mes amis, Flurry's close. I can feel it.
Come on, you can fly. Can't you get Flurry yourself?
Oh no, too much effort.
Oh, good. This fucking thing again. I do love SKA.
So, wait. SKA is that powerful?
Apparently so, but also lazy.
All right, let's go.
What a weird creature.
Nope, he's that strong. Clair, Obscur, a blurred erasure will bend at the Eiffel's spine. Why does that feel like, is that the lyrics to the song? Like the Lumiere song? Yes. I don't know, something about those, like, I guess be fair, because gommage, someone already told me is the French word for erasure. I think because I specifically asked, because I'm like, that seems like one of those French, like, you know, gommage definitely, like, reads as a French word. What is the, oh, hold up, what the fuck? I'm not getting distracted too bad. What is that emote? Okay, I definitely misinterpreted it. I thought he just had like a weird donut for a mouth. I like light and dark translation to Clair Obscur.
An advantage.
Gommage le fromage. That's me. That's me. When someone puts a charcuterie board near me. Le fromage gommage. That seems like an enemy. But there's worlds to explore. See? See the reward for diligent exploration.
The 78. Maxence. Stealing the airships. But we knew we had to try, and it worked. We deserve strong leaders, not those old fools on the council hiding under the dome. Under their control, our people are condemned to a slow, inevitable extinction. Their timid half-steps achieve nothing. The answers are not in Lumiere. They are out here. Our only choice is to take matters into our own hands. Fortune favors the bold. We must forge ahead with conviction.
Pokemon and Cornflake Girl, glad to have you, Sweet Bean. Yeah, definitely seems like there was an issue with the forging ahead part. All right. Time to play everyone's favorite game. Starkey can't see shit. I'm gonna, there we go. It does kind of look like, this kind of looks like I'm supposed to be up here for that though. Because I was kind of hiding behind one of these little like, pillars? There's gotta be like a proper name for like this hexagonal structure. It's like a column, but all right. Where's the last one? Aha.
We can use that.
Delaram. It looks like it's one of his one of I never noticed in the background SPA just sitting there so menacingly. What's up, Chris?
How do you tell the difference between a plumber and a chemist?
Is this unionized versus unionized? The joke that does not translate to verbal like verbal retelling at all. I mean, just look at him. Man's back there stanced up out of his gourd. Fuck you, knew about already. I have spent many an aeon on the internet, unfortunately. And I'm also what's known in classical terms as a huge fucking nerd, to be honest with you. Alright. Let's fucking throw down, bitch. Show me what you've got. It's fucking girls' night, so.
Doing?
Feel the burn.
Nerd, yes. Huge, yes.
Take your shot.
Okay, so you can relatively easily reaction dodge those.
Brace yourselves.
What's up, Chris?
French weavers fighting the spears of a giant.
You know, you're not wrong. Is that what the area is? Oh yeah, it's reminiscent of the area in, I think, Scotland. I can't remember if it's definitely somewhere in the northern UK. I think it's called Giant Step.
Doing? Here's your card.
Ciel, dodge!
Ow. That hurt. Very rude. All right.
Finesse and precision.
Welcome to Casper. How's that, you sweet bean? It's Irish, if I remember correctly. That does sound right as well.
I saw your future. Not today.
Nope, fucked it up. I had too much anticipation. It's not today, say not today.
Mael.
Oh, shit.
Shields up.
Well, shit. Okay, that did take me out of the stance. Imagine them having a mother off. Excuse me, sir, I need to check your bird license. You'll never fucking take me alive. Welcome on Unlock. That I guess we've been. I technically don't pass the bird licenses. I'm not a bird. I'm goo. Farewell, virtuous. Yeah, I biffed it just a bit.
Not today.
Ow. Are you Venom? Honestly, kind of. That's like a pretty realistic way of looking at Mysona's structure. Fingers detected, imposter logged, commence nest. I am absolutely biffing every single fucking attack. This is bad. Have you seen this Venom Xenomorph? I'm sorry, excuse, like there was a collab between Venom Like between Marvel and like I actually don't know who owns the rights to Alien, but like that they symbioted a goddamn xenomorph from Alien. Pokemon didn't know a guy. Go back to Sweeping. Starkey would be Venom, but he is the Marvel Rivals Venom with the dummy thick. You know what? That is actually pretty accurate. I know it might be a fan design. Consumes all 4 tilted. All right, Phantom Blade it is.
Lady Luck smiled today.
Oh my god! That did fucking 7,000 damage. So CL, when CL gets the damage set up, she can just fucking kill things. Take 50% less damage but can't be healed for confident. Breaking counter. Guess that's one way to boom. Don't sleep on my girl. CL does fucking mad damage, to be fair. Hold up, I just realized, do I even have any Pictos equipped on CL? I don't. I gotta fix that immediately. Breaking counter. I do wish it was a little bit easier for me to figure out which ones I have successfully completed. Because I think this one's, I think augmented attack is, no, augmented attack. Oh, it's easier once it's equipped for me to see. The wee beach. I have so much trouble picking my party of all of them. I'm just running girls' night, to be honest with you. Oh, no, stop, do not. They have a full yellow bar around the icon you have to complete. Yeah, but it's a little difficult to differentiate between yellow and the gray that they chose without having the Pictos equipped. Starkey, where the Borb drones. Welcome on in Kronos. That was sweet bean. The Borb drone designs are in development now. Listen, there's part of the reason I chose the girl squad is so that way we can have optimal baguette to person ratio, which is 1. Maybe 2. Oh my god, wait. Hold up, does Pale C ignore armor? Best choice, orbs are bad. Well, it's also, I'm pretty sure, a flying type unit. Also, you're early for this part of the week, Starkey J. Moore. Yeah, it's because like I said, I mentioned it earlier. I'm working from home now.
Look out.
What the fuck? Orbs buff other enemies. Also remember, everyone, Pride Month is over. It's time for us to be ashamed again. Fuck now. Fuck that shit. Alright, since you're gonna fucking force me to shoot you a whole bunch. Fuck that, someone steal Starkey's shirt. What do you mean someone steal my shirt? Oh, I guess, in honor of Pride Month. Where's the guillotine? My French killers need to be heads with their enemies. Alright. You know what, fuck you. You don't get a death cinematic, just die. No longer gain AP on parry, +1 AP on getting hit, energizing pain. And Chation. I'm assuming it's for no, not Luna, STO. Sun's skill always applies 10 foretell, but all damage taken is doubled. Oh god, so she could really she could absolutely delete enemies.
Lizette, 56th. In my youth, I mistook drama for passion. Simone helped me understand the difference. Opened my eyes to an entirely different way to experience the world. How can she be gone? How could they so callously, so nonchalantly destroy such a beautiful soul? Vile, vile, vile! They just killed her, like she was a worthless Nevron. Those cold-blooded, treacherous, despicable parasites. But Night Trap worked. We caught one of those white-haired bastards. She looks human, but I know she's a monster. She refuses to speak, but I'll make her talk, and then I will feed her to a Nevron. Then the Paintress can take me. I don't care. Nothing matters. I will have justice.
Okay, so the old guy is not the only old person that they found. Or that was on this island. So a knowledgeable guillotine is clearly a legend. Exactly. But the guillotine is only for leisure hours. So are you excited for the new Dana Dance season this Thursday? Heck, I didn't realize it was coming this soon. Unfortunately, I'm currently on... Also, there's two of these bastards. They're so fucking annoying and tanky. Speaking of French girls, I learned the only relic of Joan Arc we have is her ring.
Here's your card. Chroma is flowing.
Let's dance.
Miles does have a shield destroyer ability. I might have to figure out what that one is.
Let the ink flow.
Cause they're getting a little fucking ridiculous. She girl boss too hard. Consumes foretell to deal additional damage.
Finesse
There we go.
and grace. Flames. On me. Carry it!
A storm is coming. Full death.
Spill some ink.
I don't know, I love Mael's one of the strongest of the team. It definitely does feel like Mael does seem like a very powerful unit when done properly.
Okay.
Alright. Time to see what 20 stacks of foretell does when I Phantom Blade. With CL consume 20 foretell on a single target during Twilight. I have to imagine 2,000 was just her remaining HP. That had to have been like probably close to 10k damage. What's up, Crisp?
Stucky, it's time for your regularly scheduled dread. We are already halfway through the decade.
I hate that. I hate that thought. This has been the fucking longest decade of my life. She's so much of the Watcher and Slay the Spire. I'll be honest with you. And like, I'm about to say something that it's probably gonna be fucking canceled on Blue Sky. I think Slay the Spire might be a little bit overrated. I don't, maybe it's just because like it doesn't click with my brain, but I don't actively enjoy it that much. Oh, I love your model. Welcome on in, Peach. Good to have you, Sweet Bean.
Do you like this?
Okay, you know what? Fair. I still stand by it.
Well, no more.
I still stand by it. The people treat fucking Slay the Spire like the second coming of video game Jesus.
What have we here?
Someone already got to it first. I'm not saying it's a bad game, but universally everyone's like, oh my god, have you played Slay the Spire? Slay the Spire, Slay the Spire. Like, have you heard this little indie game called Slay the Spire? And I'm like, yes, I've heard of Slay the Spire. I played it. It's like, okay. SMA Starkey doesn't want the Spire. I want to be the Spire, I'll have you know. Same thing we said about Hollow Knight. Hollow Knight does not get nearly as much attention as Slay the Spire does. I'm gonna be honest with you. It might, but only in the context of being a meme. With the second man to diss Slay the Spire, not wanting to Slay the Spire is homophobic or something. Why do I start with like so many fucking... I start with so many crystals on my L. Hitting orbs gives shield. Okay, they're weak to dark. They're ghost types.
Let the ink flow.
Mister, you've seen K-pop Demon Hunters?
Okay.
I think so. It doesn't necessarily seem like something I would enjoy, to be honest with you. Like I've seen like people discussing, but
Finesse and grace.
it's like, I don't know, something about it just definitely seems like it's musical, but pretty good. Ow. I guess to be fair, she does take double damage. That is a reasonable thing that does just kill CL.
Lady Luck smiles today.
But he said, hey, fucking hey, it's so much the ability to destroy it, I would. I can't get away from it. It's my Google searches, on my social media feed, my books, my research is everywhere. It's spreading like a cancer. Just be sure to swear at Google. Like, actually, like, just swear at Google, and eventually it'll, you know. Do I have something that applies defenseless 1? Applies shield. That's a valid hack. It's fucked up that you need a hack to get Google to actually be a fucking useful program now. But like we are in late stage capitalism, so as racist as hell are the people who use it are. Oh, AI is trained on racist people, so of course it's racist. Don't mean to be too mean, or Google Net will remember it from the future AI revolution. Listen, in a world where AI takes over, there is not enough joy to bother living. What the fuck? That wasn't even, I wasn't even in Twilight mode. That just killed a man. Excuse me? Does it make it better or worse if I tell you I accidentally poisoned the AI meeting summarize for my work by talking about furcons with too many people during downtimes on call, and now it adds it to the notes whenever I join a meeting? Highest damage, 7,680.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, no, here's the thing. AI is currently as good as it will ever be. It is actively only going to get worse as time goes on. Because it's gonna start, you know, it's gonna start cannibalizing itself. So, yeah. Expect piss filtered images more and more. Telling you now, we're not getting Terminators. We're getting the movie War Games. I'm gonna start making fake news that boomers. it's not that easy. It's not that hard to make fake news that boomers will believe, to be honest with you. It literally just basically begins and ends with racism rage bait.
An advantage.
I.e. rage bait that encourages racism, not rage bait about someone being racist. Insert name join call. It should be noted that he will be out of office at Anthrocon in case of follow-up. That was a note from 2 hours ago. It's actually fucking wild. I love that. I saw a video that I thought was real. It was really bad. I can see the potential for example closed captioner helping to sort out massive data, but no, let's make... Here's the thing. I've taken to call it image generation and not even art, because it's not. Art necessarily requires, like, a human view of the thing that you're making. Like art is, in my opinion, and, like, you know, I don't want to be fucking pretentious McGee over here talking about, like, what is and isn't art. But in my opinion, art is the process of one human trying to make a idea, thought, or belief known to another person. Usually through some medium other than just direct conversation. Whether it be like visual via, like, you know, videos, or I guess like visual, strictly visual would be like, you know, like pottery, or like painting, drawing, sketching, or like, you know, you have composite, you know, mediums such as video creation. I call it Gen AI, yeah. Like, without the human aspect there, it's not art. Like, it might be, you know, it would be no more art than to have someone just tell you their idea. Like, I wouldn't necessarily consider that art because they're not creating it in a physical form. I also read an article about people being committed/arrested for psychosis related to AI because it does nothing but reaffirm their crazy belief and lead. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like AI is also just like a rabbit hole. It only encourages your weird fucked up beliefs. Machine learning algorithms are super useful. Yeah, no. Here's the thing. It pisses me off because, like, in college, my specialization in computer science was artificial intelligence and machine learning. There are use cases for artificial intelligence. You know, it's really good at detecting, like, things that humans can do, but it just takes forever. You know, cancer screening is an example of something that AI does really fucking well. Welcome on, Nakamura. Glad to have you, Sweet Bane. Cancer screening, detecting, like, you know, patient patterns that are, like, indicative of maybe, like, long-term health concerns. That, like, if a human went through, they'd be able to find it just fine, but no human fucking wants to do that. It's just like, you know, these are the use cases for it, and it's been co-opted by dipshits. It's so, like, you know, don't let them besmirch, like, the actual utility of the technology, but also be aware that the technology is a lot more limited than what they're trying to sell us on. Wasn't there a Japanese pastry AI machine that ended up being used to recognize cancer? That wouldn't surprise me, because, like, cancer is one of those things where it's like it's recognizable, but you have to look at so many fucking screens, like, that it does. Like I said, cancer screening is something AI is really good at. Found that one Gemini ad where the lady holding the phone confuses a garbage truck for a convertible light pole for a skinny building and thought her shadow was someone following her, only to be clarified with the AI. Though the message to me is if you use AI, your brain will be fried like that. It's one of those things where it's like, I think we're reasonably, like, if you track the progression, because currently the AI bubble is very similar to the .com bubble and the bubbles around NFTs and crypto. It's gonna burst. My guess is probably sometime in the next year. The question is, because it's clear no one wants it. They are desperately trying to find people who can make utility out of artificial intelligence. My guess is there's going to be a big event, and my current guess is that Disney and Universal have combined to sue Midjourney, and I think the result of that lawsuit is going to be what bursts the AI bubble. Like, Admitted is fantastic at flagging contraindications and medications that might be missed in an emergency room, or identifying changes in your cornea for an optometrist to look closer at. Should never be used to suggest exactly. No, it's one of those things where it's like, AI should be, like, the use case for AI should be, hey, look at this weird pattern that I found that, like, is indicative of, like, you know, this is a thing, this is very similar to this other thing that you told me to look out for. Take a look at it. It should be used to highlight. Like, it should be used to highlight important information that the user can then be like, okay, let me make a decision based off of, like, what I'm actually seeing. It was funny, Tech Bro said AI art, AI image generation is making art more accessible. No, that's the fucking... in recent days, the best description I've seen for it is, your lack of creativity is not a disability. That is fundamentally the counter to that argument. Being uncreative or unwilling to learn a skill is not a disability. Also, AI images are, of course, they are the visual style of fascism, so, you know, get that shit out of here. As people always said, use as a tool, not as a means to do. Exactly. It should be a data tool and nothing else. Keep pushing something really hard we don't want. There's no practical use for it. Sure, it has uses in deeper aspects, but not like this. Also, generative AI just uses so much. Yeah. Yeah. The entire thing is just like there's no value or utility to any of it. Applies defenseless. Let's see. Where's the thing that lets me remove shield? Destroys. Oh, here it is. Breaking rules. Ejide? Breaks like a muscle, use it or lose it. Exactly. I'll be honest with you. I never used any of the AI. Whatever. I don't have a like an account for any AI program. What was the one? What's the fucking? The ChatGPT. Yeah, that was the one. Like it was like the fastest growing app. I never used it. I don't see any utility in it. So it's just like, why would I bother? Sarah Silverman lost the lawsuit of AI using their work to train AI, but by losing that lawsuit opened the floodgates of lawsuits. AI cannot win. The Crow Summon. Welcome on in, Max here. Glad to have you, Sweet Bane. I hate Android now because the voice controls have mandatory AI and I can't use it anymore. It was super useful when I lose the ability to type coherently. Also, this AI dystopia is lame. I think that's like the big thing. It's like, it's something that like, you know, was discussed by people who've lived through fascism before us. But I guess doesn't necessarily get as much attention nowadays. Fascism is just fucking boring, man. Reapplies current stance and gives, I think, mezzo forte. I played with the Dolly Mini when it was new, but it got old in a few minutes. That's about it. That's all it is, just a novelty. Yeah, that was kind of my experience as well. Deal medium single target damage. I think I was saving for this one. Pro gaming time. Yeah, I just like, I don't know. It's obviously not for me or anyone else who has a functioning brainstem, but it's one of the things where it's like I'm just so fucking like it is the kind of like it is at this point it's reached like a dry well status where like I don't even care that like we have Harvest and then Grim Harvest. Like it's reached the level where it's like there's no, you know, there's no conversation to even be like, you know, every point has been talked to death. Like at this point it's just like, all right, fucking pull up the recording of someone explaining how this is dumb and stupid and no one wants it. I'm just like it's one of those things where it's like you know, I'm just bored of the conversation. I got shit to do, man. I got a life to live. Okay, let's equip Mezzo Forte. And then since we're here, I feel like it's probably smart for me to equip Breaking Rules. Since every goddamn enemy here seems to have a ton of shields. Wait, hold up. Did I even equip? I swear to God, I'm struggling with menuing. Okay, I did equip it. So the funniest thing that came out of this was the Fisher Price My First Crucifix in Communist Trisha Paytas. I mean, to be fair, like, Baby's First Crucifix I actually could see as being a thing that, like,
Paintress destroyed
like
our world.
weirdos buy for their children.
And someone built her a shrine.
The weak-minded turn to whatever they can to explain the unknown.
When you're at the mercy of a power you don't understand, you might try anything.
Starkey, when will you put the male characters to speedos? I want to see the bulge physics. There's been no there has been no chance for me to, like, get a speedo outfit yet, so. Sarah's claim made the judge side with AI under fair use as long as it's transformed. They bought the books to train off of. Training AI is fair use. The judge made it clear as long as they bought that they were trained on, it's transformative, meaning Disney will win and AI has a fuck ton more lawsuits in his future. Oh, absolutely. Welcome on in, Sager. Go on, Agus Peeping. I will ask, though, that we move off this topic, if only just because it's so profoundly boring to me. I appreciate that it is the kind of thing that's like, it is the eternal fucking circling well, but like the eternal circling well of like current frustrations, but it is also like, let's just like ignore those fuckwits and live our best life. Give me a shout out for Sager, by the way. Also, welcome on to Ruffles. Good to have you, Sweet Bean. It is pineapple belong on pizza. Pineapple can go where it damn well pleases. But also, if you present me two pizzas and one has pineapple and one doesn't, I'm not eating the pineapple pizza. I don't care what's on the other pizza. It's not bad. I will eat it, but like I definitely would prefer. I think pizza is better without pineapple. I think pineapple and pizza are less than the sum of its parts. Let me see. Think of the ball. Think of the hydrate. All right.
Precision.
Well, that was boy, I sure liked that combat. I definitely felt challenged. Like those bowl things you can roll coins down for charity where the coins take. I love those like little like drain things. Pineapple can provide a needed sweetness and acidity. I guess, but it's also like, Starkey, do you know where Hawaiian pizza comes from? There's no way it's Hawaii. If you're asking me that question, I feel like that's too obvious an answer. It's gotta be like some fucking American thing where they're trying to replicate it's gotta be like, but my guess is California. It's always fucking California. It's always California's fault. Look at the California roll. That's not sushi. It's good, but it's not sushi. Cooked pineapple is Ontario. Oh my, it was Ontario. No, Canada. How could this? You know, suddenly I'm realizing just how bad Canadian war crimes can be. Oh my god. But no, like I think that there are certain things like there's utility for pineapple on pizza. I would rather you do other fruit, I guess. I would like almost like a fig jam. That might be more my style. Starkey, the California roll was invented in Vancouver, BC. Canada, I need you to stop. Catham Ontario. I'm assuming that's Catham. I'm uncertain on the pronunciation. I've seen kiwi on pizza. Canada did contribute a ton to the Geneva suggestion. But no, but it is Ontario, Canada, or Ontario, California. Oh, I misread that. You'd hardly think that I just did an English test yesterday. Have you ever had a Nanaimo bar? I've heard of them. They're basically like s'mores, right? It's like marshmallow, chocolate, and graham cracker. Or am I thinking of something different? Because like I've had plenty of s'mores here. I grew up in rural Indiana, so like we've had bonfires. Woo yeah, we had them bonfires. Sneaking in my slight southern Midwest accent.
Lucille of the 50th.
It's a custard type feeling?
Our
Okay,
beautiful
interesting.
wheel, wedged upon the rocks. A casualty of the massive serpent of the sea.
Oh.
But even shattered, its presence is still comforting. Adrian and Gabriel are doing their best to sustain morale, but with no food, no clean water,
I've never had a nine.
no way
Like,
to fix
I do
the
like
wheel,
a nice custard
our
feeling.
fate is
though.
quite clear. Well, to me, at least. But I have no desire to hold back the hopes of others. Perhaps.
Starkey deserved to keep his goggles. Yes, he
Perhaps
needs
we
them
will
know they're
find a way
mine.
back. Still, these moments of quiet, sitting on the beach, are also a source of contentment. All our lives we've been running, trying to outrace time, trying to reach an unreachable goal. And now we can finally rest. At least we got to see some of the wonders of this world. Even the serpent, cruel as it is a deadly elegance that is mesmerizing. But oh, what other marvels might we have seen had we been able to keep rolling? I sometimes wonder what it would have been like to grow up outside the dome. Perhaps even live amongst the Nevrons. Could we have achieved a form of peace? Or even prospered alongside them?
Yeah, there is something about this continent that does seem to make people introspective. Maybe it's the constant threat of being, horribly mutilated and killed. It seems like it'd be pretty good for introspection and pretty bad for just about everything else with life. When will I be able to have myself genetically modified to be able to hibernate? I just want to sleep. Here's the thing. Make TF real. I want to be able to TF into a bear and sleep through winter. I need to post more on my blue sky, but I don't have that done. Darn you, ADHD brain. Why bear? Why not snack? Because bear is big and fuzzy and soft. I can moonlight. I can moonlight in the winter as a bed.
Ready to parry.
Bail. No, what do you mean the mice are back? Listen, I got rid of those mice.
Ready?
Vor hypnosis fetish spotted. Why bear? Okay, listen. There really are like snake sonas do have exactly 2 modes, unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on how you feel about that. If we have genetic mods, can we finally become many things like dirges and horses? Ow.
A storm is coming.
Okay, so he doesn't deserve the goggles. All right, fuck it. Fine, you can have the goggles off. Hold up. Okay, so it works. I think they changed a little bit. Hypnosis would be nice, so I can figure out all the shit that's happening. Listen, it's like I'm saying. Like, at some point, I'm pretty sure hypnosis isn't even a kink. It's just people want the ability to just be like, I don't want to think for a minute.
Full deck. Here's your card.
Jesus fucking Christ, CL.
Precision.
Well, we can think about things as my favorite kink. Mood. Dragons are just a combination of many animals. Welcome on Optic. What have you, Sweet Bean? Hey, Starkey, you see the stop killing games number? What do you mean the stop killing Is there like a movement on Blue Sky for people to be like, hey, do you mind not fucking killing every game that we actually enjoy? Did you know if a bear furry gets naked, it's a pun? Yeah, okay. Yes. Oh, Stop Killing Games is a consumer movement started to challenge the legality of publishers destroying video games they have sold to customers. Oh, Starkey's out of loop. Listen, there is, I think there is genuine validity in not being fully connected to everything that's happening on the internet, at least currently. But no, that does make sense. We are getting to the point where piracy isn't a choice. It is your only option if you want to play certain games. Looking at you, Nintendo. Most people reference the crew of Ubisoft as an example.
A storm is coming.
Yeah, that does make like Nintendo more like Nintendo's nuts. But no, like there is a very real frustration I think to be had. Like there's very real frustration to be had in the fact that video game companies are constantly destroying their own art. I'm not a pirate, I'm an archivist, and I have a totally normal number of eyes, thank you very much. And ironically, Stop Killing Games was almost killed by pirate software's narcissism. I'll be honest with you, I don't necessarily know what the deal with pirate software is. All I know is that is a conversational minefield, and I am not engaging. You know what time to do it, here's your card beam. Is this your card?
Here's your card.
Two of Pentacles reversed. This means that the current balance in your life.
Dodges, yeah.
Oh yeah, that's definitely like just only recently. Good call, Starkey.
Romance flowing.
It's one of those things where it's like there's certain topics where I look at it and I'm like, I don't know enough, and also everything that I have heard is so, there's no clean timeline for me to actually make an educated decision on, so I'm not commenting. I can share the initiative website for the mods if you want. Go ahead and share with the mods, and then mods, feel free to share it with me, or like feel free to put it in the mod chat, because I'll probably want to make sure that it's, you know, is the TikTok where the girl is this your card? No, check under your foreskin. Oh my god, that would be the ultimate power move. Is this your card? No. Have you checked? Wait, hold up. I've got the perfect bit. Please tell me there's an instant button for this. Please, thank God for the ads. No. Son of a bitch. Okay, imagine fucking like imagine going, hello ads. I'm so sorry, I got to check my ads. But imagine like going up to a fucking like a magician and he's like, is this your card? No. Well, I would be simultaneously stun locked by him being able to make exactly that sound with his mouth, but also that would be like the 10 out of 10, like the perfect, you know, magic act of all time. Anyways, a Garage of Bad Dream Nightmare is a pretty interesting game. It was a very obscure game that was gone for 20 years. It was found in archive for people to play, and it looks pretty interesting. That's I think like the amazing thing about that is I think the genuinely amazing thing about like game, like, you know, archiving, and part of why like I will never, you know, big companies will never get me to believe that that piracy is an actual problem, because of the fact that the games that like the games that they make are not kept around.
This will be useful.
I'll give you a download on Discord later because it's a big part of why Stop Killing Games movement skyrocketed. All right. I will, you know, I'll probably respond in my own time. It's one of those things where it's like I am currently dealing with a lot in life, so, you know. I'm just like I just want to like be here and play game. Games also don't come with an expected expiration date either. I mean, the expected expiration date of a game is like the point at which it's no longer making the publisher money, unfortunately, which like sucks. And that's why, you know, that's why what was Concord? That's why Concord died so fucking fast, is because it was pretty clear that game was not going to make the developers any money. All right, no level ups.
Looks like a farm.
Like old times, eh?
I mean, okay, so like whoopsies, but it's not Bad Dream Nightmare, it's Bad Dream Adventure. Take down Nightmare out of habit. Should I have important news? What is this important news?
What have we here?
Someone needs to hunt down the rights to Metal Arms so the creator can finally make that sequel or remake. My dog has covered my entire suitcase in dog hair. Everyone will understand. I was a fucking putain. Or no, not putain. It's a... What are the... I think they're called pétard. Where's your home? Alright, I clearly have to kill this bitch first. Pétard. Because I think it's a French swear.
Finesse and grace.
Which I think of naming an enemy a French swear is definitely a power move.
Ice.
I'm realizing she does no fucking damage. Petanque, that's it. A petard is a type of breaching charge.
A storm is coming.
I was like, I asked him Merle and he said it's actually a game, but it sounds funny. Okay. That makes sense. You know what I thought petard? Because there in the English, there's the phrase hoist by your own petard. That's probably why I was like, oh yeah, it's petard, right? That seems like the right sound. Petanque is like bocce. I am vaguely aware of what bocce is.
Danger.
Yeah, I was confused because the bomb monster is a very standard. Well, so it's the problem with the petanque is that it runs away. So I thought it was named after a swear because the idea is that you're Bocce the rock.
Chroma is flowing.
No, bocce like the balls.
Feel the burn.
Petanque is named for the sound of the balls hitting each other, I believe. That's interesting, actually. And it does make a lot of sense.
Here's your card.
All right, just get that asshole out of the way.
Ready to evade.